You are about to watch the MoonDog38732 show.
It's your boy MoonDog38732 from the MoonDog38732 show. The first season is done. I think it was pretty cool. Some things that I could have done better. I did get some good feedback from some of my people, some of the people I've been knowing for a long time, and I've gotten some help. Okay, here we go. This is the second season. Welcome to the second season of the MoonDog38732 show. I never thought I would be here, but with that being said, here I am. Now, where should we start? 2020 has been a year. It's been a lot going on with 2020, a lot of reflection going on, and it's just been a rough time. Now, with that being said, if it's your first time tuning into the show, I am just going to be here telling stories that helped me become the person I am today, stories that I've grown up with, and a lot of people that influenced my life, that they are actually part of these stories. So here we go. This story is going to be called Eminem and Them, all right? So I'm not going to use any titles like I did of the last season. I'm not going to, definitely not going to say any names or things like that. So let's just say something happened, right? All right, here we go. So one of these nights, I was at home by myself, right? I'm watching TV, got all the lights out in the house. I grew up in the trailer too, so we lived in the trailer. And I'm watching, I think I was watching one of the 513 movies, right? Which I like, Jason. He was a cold, calculating killer, even though he was kind of, one-dimensional. So I guess he's like a loud knocking on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, man, what the hell going on here? Who is this right here coming to the back door? Even though we had a trailer, you still had a back door and a front door. Think about that now. So on our back door, we had the steps, right? And there was a light, like right above or right to the top right of our little window. There was our little rectangular window in the door. So that's what we used that to see who was, outside, right? So I turn on the light. And I see 3-4 people outside. I'm like, what the hell going on here, man? I don't know none of these cats, right? I'm like, man, so I turn the light back off. Do. They knocking really hard now. I turn on the light, I'm like, man, who is it? I just hear a familiar voice. I'm not going to say anything. A familiar voice say, man, open up this goddamn door. Open up this mother door, right? I'm like, man, these cats got me confused with somebody else. So what did I do? I turned the light off. And as I was walking back, the knocks, instead of knocking with their knuckles, they were knocking with their fists this time, right? So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and open these door. I know these cats. So when I opened up the door, 3 or 4 individuals come in with boxes. They like holding boxes like this, right? They like stacked up to they, you know what I'm saying? Like past their face. They walking into the house, right? And they walking in with the boxes. And they come into our living room, that's how I watch TV at. In the living room, they get a bunch of folks that start dropping boxes down. So I'm like, wait a minute. This don't seem right. What's going on here? With all these boxes and stuff just being brought into the house, right? So they go and lock the door, and they're looking around like, what? And I look at the box, like, man, what? I look at the boxes, and they was M&M's. So I'm just like, okay, it's a go. You know what I'm saying? It's a go. Not only were they M&M's, they were peanut M&M's. That made it much more better. So I'm looking like, these cats that came up on some M&M's, some peanut M&M's. Yellow pack. So I'm looking like, oh man, it's about to go down. So I'm up here looking like, I really don't want to ask no questions. So they asked me a question. You want some? Who, me? Do I want some, man? I was like, man, yeah, let me get some of those M&M's. So they said, man, let's get as much as you want, right? So I'm just like, man, I'm down here. I'm taking these junks to the head. I'm going to I went to the kitchen, got me a cold glass of water, and I'm like, bam, eating M&M's, watching Friday the 13th. We did this for like a minute. It was like, man, it was like a buffet of nothing M&M's. We were knocking out, man, I know I knocked out about a half a case. I'm taking them to the head. I took them M&M's to the head like they was dinner, right? So after, we started eating for a while, this person took their boxes, they left. Other person took their boxes, they left. Other person took their boxes, they left. I still had some boxes at the house. So I'm like, it's all good. All right, get to school the next day. Our principal holds an assembly before we can go to class. So as soon as everybody get to school, breakfast or whatever, bam, we going straight to the gym for an assembly. Principal get on stage, 9th grade in this section, 10th grade in this section, 11th grade in this section, 12th grade in that section. They called us crabs. For some reason, I still don't know why they called 9th graders crabs. Doesn't need to hit no. I don't think nobody ever asked that question, but I'm gonna have to ask that. So why did they call 9th graders crabs? Y'all tell me in the comments, or if I post it on Facebook or Instagram, whatever. Instagram, the MoonDog38732 show, aka Dwayne Andre. Holla at your boy. Now, so I get up in there, and the principal get up in there, hit the microphone, make sure the microphone working. Tell everybody be quiet. So everybody still wondering, like, why the hell we in this assembly? This school class ain't even started. School really hasn't technically started. So we get up in there, and he just starts stating the following facts. The band room was broken into. Not only was the band room broken into, but someone got fire extinguishers and just started spraying the entire band room. I'm like, man, okay, they messed the band room up, and like, the band was fired over. Why would they mess with the band? And then he was like, the band was also having a fundraiser to buy new uniforms, buy new equipment, buy instruments and things like that, right? I was like, okay, this was up. And before they even started selling their items, the items were stolen in the break-in. I was like, wow, that's messed up. And they was going to start selling M&Ms. And immediately, it hit me. M&Ms. I was like, oh, so everything started connecting, right? So I was like, wow, I just got implicated, or you know what I'm saying? I'm an accessory to a situation now. So to play it off, I'm sitting beside my partners or whatever, and I'm asking them, I'm like, man, I'm looking at them like, man, what kind of low-life son of a would do something like that? Break into the band room, mess it up, and steal the M&M. Like, man, they wrong for that. All of a sudden, my mom was like, man, M&M was so good, right? So they talking, everybody trying to figure out who it was. I'm up here looking like, damn, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, go through school go through school the same day. And I'm like, wow, I'm walking all the way home thinking about everything that had happened, trying to be quiet, not, say too much to nobody. Actually, don't say anything to nobody, because those were the rules, right? So I get home after a long day, come into the house, and I am greeted by those same boxes of M&Ms. So feeling the way I did about the situation, you know what I did with those M&Ms? I started back eating the M&Ms. That's what I did with M&Ms. Hey man, I came up on some box of M&Ms. What was I supposed to do? Get them just back? No, sir. Now, with that being said, like I said in last season, some of this stuff may or may not sound believable, but I'm telling you, it really happened. Please watch the episodes. Please like them. Please comment. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share. And if you don't like what I'm doing, man, keep it moving. You see the shirt.
Thank you for watching the MoonDog38732. 732.